Oh, we got Gumby. All right. Well, this is promising to be something good because we all know Gumby. He likes to say some weird stuff. So, in particular, when playing against me, it has to be something weird. Okay, what are we doing? Oh yeah, we're doing cheese. All right. What cheese am I gonna do against Gumby? I want to do a cheese that makes him type something to me because he always types something weird, and I want to like pull it out of him. You know. Maybe I could go for like a proxy Thor. How about that? Yeah, I'll turn the music back on. Do you guys like the StarCraft 1 or StarCraft 2 music more?
Not enough minerals.
Like most people would probably say StarCraft 1, but actually, I kind of just play a mix. Whenever I get tired of the one, I put on the other. But I don't know which one people actually like more. So, right, I think I'm gonna go for a proxy Thor. Well, you know, I'm pretending I'm doing it just to annoy him, but it's also just a beautiful build. If you guys have watched me for longer, you know I absolutely love freaking proxy Thors. Do I have to send that? Wait, am I gonna proxy everything?
Minerals.
Probably, right? Yeah, of course. Why not? All right, here we go. Not sure if this is the right timing, but I guess. I mean, I just don't want to be too late, you know. You always want to show up in time to your proxy Thor appointment.
Not enough.
Now, what am I gonna do at home? It's the question. Because I can make a ton of Reapers to be safe. Or well, a ton of Reapers, probably 2, right? If I make 2 Reapers, I'm safe against almost every build. With a wall off, that is. If I want to make 1 Reaper, I do get the reactor faster, which allows me to support my Thors with Marines walking over the map. That would also be pretty nice. I'm gonna make... Yeah, I'll make the depot here. Normally, I make the deeper. That's a new unit. Normally, I make the depot at the Reaper jump-up cliff, but I guess here this is smarter, because obviously I don't want him to scout my base. That is something pretty comfortable about TVT, by the way, that people generally scout later than the other matchups, so it is pretty easy to hide stuff, you know? Normally, you kind of want to... Like, if you play against Protoss, you want to cheese, you're always going to be scared. Sometimes you can have those people that scout at the pylon or something like that. But in TVT, that is way more comfortable. Now, so far, I don't think Gumby has cheesed me, so I don't think I have to be particularly afraid. I'm still going to scout around, though, because you never know. Sometimes people just, you know, they suddenly have their Proxy Marauder arc or whatever, and then they don't want to get absolutely fricked by that. Let's see, no barracks over here. It's a little bit of a tough decision to decide which scouting I want to deny. On one hand, I could put my Reapers over here and deny him scouting my natural, or my lack of natural, rather. If I jump up, if I leave this alone, though, then I would probably, you know, suffer from him jumping into my base. So I don't know. I think this is a little smarter, because I guess the armory is, you know, a little bit important to not have him scout in the lack of natural. There's also a good chance that I just die. If I stand here and he goes up with, let's say, 2 Reapers and a Hellion, which is a very normal thing to do, by the way, then I would also just lose my units, and then I'd be in big trouble. Don't think my 2 Marines from the reactor would be able to hold that off. I do feel like this build feels way worse. If you go for 2 Reapers, like this feels infinitely worse. I don't know. I don't like the vibe so far. Like, denying the scout is great, but yeah, it's definitely not working out as well as just making 1 Reaper, I think. Maybe if I get these 2 Marines up, I could actually go over to the natural. At this point, I have to imagine my opponent already scouted that I don't have a natural. It's very, very rare that someone doesn't send anything to your base. You wish you could stop the Reapers on this step? I mean, it's not... you can. Here you go. I hope I made you excited now by showing you this. Here you go. You know, sometimes they made it so that you can even put like a tank on there, but that, you know, that fun is long gone. Right, I'm gonna send a ton of SCVs. Here we go. Let's go ahead with 12. 12 SCVs. I have 1 over here as well. I could go directly for the main base. It's risky, but I think I'm gonna do it. Here we go. Directly for the main base. Let's see how many kills I can get. Like, Thors just annihilate Marines, right? Here we go. This Thor is just gonna be hard chilling here for a while. I imagine there might be a Cyclone somewhere. Dude, his entire base is held hostage. He's going for the medevac? Oh, he's going for the medevac, but my Thors are destroying the Cyclones. Look at that. Oh my god, both Cyclones are dead. This freaking Thor, man. How does it always work? Thor drops are so freaking good. Misclick. You know, benefit of the doubt, of course. But that was very unlikely to be a misclick. He just tried to get the medevac and I out microed it. But it's all good, you know. We forgive him. Don't worry about it. But this was beautiful. And we played another perfect game. 0 resources lost. First game of the day. Couldn't have started any better. Old Oliveira. We're playing against XY again. Chinese pro player. With Raven Hellion. Not excited for this one. If it was the old Raven, maybe I would believe a little more. But this is going to be really difficult. Now, the other day, I did win an impossible game with the Penguin Brothers as well, so I guess you never know. The difference there is that guy, Nicorakt, he did pretty much a one-base all-in, and that gives me way more chances, but XY is kind of a macro beast. He really likes to play late game. I feel like usually when I say that, I would probably get cheesed, you know. But I guess... No, I don't think he's ever cheesed me, actually. I've played him a pretty good amount of times, but I don't think he's cheesed me a single time. I've definitely cheesed him, but I'm not sure if he knows who I am. You would think most people on the ladder know who I am at this point, but I'm not sure if the Chinese players would also watch my YouTube, you know. I do know that there's a guy that translates my videos into Chinese and then posts them on Bilibili. So maybe XY is a big fan after all. Now I think I'm gonna play a slightly greedy version here. Yeah, I'm even gonna skip the scout. Reaper expanding without scouting is usually a sin. Some people might be upset at me for doing this because it's exceptionally greedy. But I do have a little bit of pre-knowledge of my opponent here. So I think I can get away with it. And then, I feel like if you want to play Hellions... Oh, someone is upset at me in the chat. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed Carrot? But if you get away with this, it is the perfect setup for Hellions. You have enough minerals because you're going for a fast expansion. You can get a lot of Hellions out. And once you do get the Hellions out, then you are suddenly completely safe. It's mostly about, you know, early Proxy Reapers or Proxy Marauders and stuff like that you're really in trouble. But since I don't think he's going to do that, we're okay. Keep in mind, he is playing from China, which is probably... I mean, I don't know where he lives in China, but it's probably at least like 150 ping. And to Proxy Reaper on 150 ping, you have to be a little bit of a psycho. Every time I had to play cross-server against Korean players at tournaments, I always cried at like how little I could micro my Reapers in TVT. It was awful. Absolutely awful. Now, should I go for some kind of all-in here, or... I mean, it sounds kind of weird to say all-in when I'm playing Raven Hellion. Like I don't even know what a Hellion all-in could be. I could technically go for 2 fast factories and make 1,000,000 Hellions. Oh, for a second I thought this was his Reaper. Make 1,000,000 Hellions and just disable his tanks with my 1 Raven. Or 2 Ravens, I suppose. And then if I can kill all of his SCVs, we could be in a good spot. Like, I do need to do a little bit of a drastic strategy here to have a chance, I think. So I don't mind taking a little bit of risk. So far, we haven't been attacked, so that's really nice. I do want to take the 3rd gas fast, but that might be a little much. If he attacks me with 2 Reapers, they should arrive right now. Doesn't seem like they are, though, so that's very good for us. Then I'm going to go for the Ravens first, and I'll add a... Yeah, should I even go for the second? It just feels a little bit ridiculous to me to go for a second factory against Terran. Okay, I'm just going to go jump into his main, see what I can find. I'll saturate that gas before the minerals. It's a little weird, because I need a lot of gas first, because I'm making Ravens plus another factory, right? But then all of a sudden I'm making, you know, 4 Hellions per cycle, so that's just an insane amount of minerals. Let's see. Looks pretty normal. Oh, he made a lot of Reaper Hellion, I think. Yeah, okay. This is good for me. I mean, the builds so far are really favorable, I have to say. He kept all the Reapers at home as well, which is nice. I'm going to go for the second factory. And I guess, well, yeah, the Cyclone is probably going to finish in time. I mean, we have the same amount of units, but Hellions are slightly better than Reapers in the head-on fight. If his Cyclone finishes, I would lose a Hellion for free, though. So let's see if I can... Okay, maybe I can kill the Mine. That's also pretty nice. We take those. There we go. Mine for a Hellion. Probably kill another one of those Reapers. Oh, well, I mean, in the end, pretty even trade. Now it's a favorable trade. Not bad. Kind of feel bad that I'm try-harding micro against someone playing at 150 ping, but that's okay. Gotta do what you gotta do, guys. We're playing Raven Hellion here after all. Oh yeah, they removed the upgrade, huh? For a second, I wanted to get the Raven energy upgrade, but it's not there anymore. That was a staple of the Raven Hellion to Grandmaster series. Unfortunate. Oh, this is so good. Here we go. We're gonna kill everything here. Cyclones are made out of paper, guys. I know they look like they should be a little chunkier, but they are actually made out of paper. Not going to lose one more Hellion, I think. Maybe the low HP one. No, I'm going to. There we go. Beautiful. Now, he must be feeling a little suspicious that I had so many freaking Hellions. I have another one here. I don't think he's going to kill that. Oh, he barely kills it. That's unfortunate. Okay, so I have my third Raven finishing. Ravens do build very freaking fast now, by the way. Like, even if they're, like, significantly weaker, they do at least build very, very fast. Do we go for a second starport here, too? I mean, if you look at my gas, I can probably get away with it. I can't even really afford the full production of my Hellions, but I guess the Ravens are, like, slightly more valuable. I was kind of sad that I'm saying slightly more valuable, but yeah, the other turrets are just not that good these days, so it is what it is. Now, I think I do have... Well, I almost have... No, yeah, I do have 3 interference matrices pretty much, so if he has 3 tanks, I could disable them all. He doesn't have the mine anymore, he doesn't have the cyclone anymore, so maybe I can just get in there. If he doesn't have the bunker, let's see. Yeah, there's no bunker. Okay, there we go. Oh, this could be massive. He didn't pay attention right away. I think I should be going for the mineral line here. Like, those tanks and turrets, I'm not going to kill them. Oh, he's going to lose so many SCVs here. Look at this. Yeah, pretty much all of them. Wait, the tank is also going to die, I think. Let's see. SCVs go down. Oh, this is really, really nice. Okay. We found ourselves into a good spot. And there's a blind spot here for the tanks. Oh, sucks that he got that Marauder out. Without that Marauder, I probably would have killed that tank even. Maybe I can still kill... Oh, I can still kill it. There we go. I think it's going to die. Very nice. Tanks are actually, you know, the most valuable resource. It's not really a resource, but you guys know what I mean. There's not that many tanks. I do have quite a lot of freedom. Now, should I get... I'm considering getting an engineering bay because I don't really have anti-air, right? Like, that's something to keep in mind. He's making Marauders, so that's already a little unusual for TVT. I guess he's catching on to the fact I will not be making that many more other units than Ravens and Hellions. We're going to get the engineering bay just in case. Auto turrets obviously do provide a little bit of anti-air, but I don't think it's really enough to deal with, you know, let's say Banshees or Liberators or something. I mean, I don't think he made a Banshee, but anything that comes from the air, maybe even Vikings, you know, would be very tough to deal with. No, the tank is too far away to cover the mineral line. That's nice. Hey, maybe I could just kill the tech lab here. Here we go. That's a really nice pick-up. Gonna launch another auto turret to make sure I actually kill it. Oh, I'm not gonna kill it. That sucks. Then I will have to go for the SCVs here. The Marauders are really good defense against these turrets, by the way. It's pretty crazy. Okay, so he's gonna go across the map. My army is bigger, but I don't have auto turrets right now. I'm gonna need another starport. Well, I do have a couple auto turrets. I'm just not sure if it's enough. If I repair the Hellions, we're gonna be completely fine, though. I'm pretty surprised, but I'm kind of afraid of his auto turrets, which I normally wouldn't be. I think I can almost go in here, right? Let's see. How much energy? These have like no energy. That's the problem. Maybe I can just force him to siege. That'd be nice. I'm gonna go repair up the Ravens as well. I mean, if I buy time, then we're fine. If he gets into my natural right away, that's the only time we can be in trouble, I think. I'm gonna try to take a gas over here because he is killing my gases on this side. Maybe even a second gas. Yeah, why not? I mean, I do have a triple starport after all. My supply looks insane, by the way, but my units are just not very high value. And I'm gonna pretend to go in. Do you think I can bait him? Drop some auto turrets. No? Okay. I tried. I think I'm just gonna go for the disables, actually. At this point, I have enough. Okay, let's see. See, can I beat this? I mean, I have a lot of freaking Hellions. Oh, I had more auto turrets than I thought. Okay, very nice. Yeah, we're gonna clean it all up pretty nicely. He's killing my workers, but the truth is I even have too many workers on this base, so I really don't mind losing a couple. I don't have a really well saturated third base. That's a slight problem. But obviously that was quite good for us. Let's see, does he have Vikings yet? Wait, is there... Okay, for a second I thought there was not a single unit there. Probably gonna go for the anti-armor missile. Does make... Well... I'll go for that instead. There we go. That's a lot better. I have so many freaking Hellions, dude. Don't forget I killed his stim for a while, by the way. But does he have combat shield? Yeah, he does have combat shield as well. Or maybe I denied combat shield because that did build pretty fast after all. I mean, you can split all you want, but this is 500 Hellions against one Marauder. And there we go. We beat the Chinese Terran with just Raven Hellion. This game was crazy. Like, I keep thinking these styles have no chance against these high OR macro Terrans, but they get absolutely annihilated so often. Units lost 2,600 ahead. And this was pretty brutal. I don't think... Yeah, I didn't even kill that many SCVs, but I did kill his entire mineral line before he had a lot of them. Absolute banger. Let's go.